Well, my name is Alan Cox. I've been at JetBlue now for over 5 years. I'm a first officer on the E190, and this is my story of my triumph and tragedy through cancer. On March 24th, 2005, I was in ground school at Atlantic Southeast Airlines, about halfway through my ATR training. I woke up that morning and I noticed that my lower back was in a lot of pain and everything just kind of felt a little off. That afternoon, I was on my way home. I called my dad, just kind of telling him about some things that were going on that didn't feel right. And he told me to give our family doctor a call. Went straight to the doctor's office. When I walked in the door, I could see that there was some urgency in the nurse's demeanor. And Dr. Glenn Wells walked in and told me that he needed to see me quickly. We went back. He ran a few tests. And I will never forget the moment that he walked into the room I was in and said, "Well, Mr. Cox, it's cancer." I still get choked up when I think about how I felt when he said that. So I asked him three questions. I said, am I going to be able to continue to fly? Will I ever be able to be a father? And more importantly, am I even going to live? And he said, if we can get you in tomorrow for immediate surgery, there's a good chance that those three things could happen. So the very next day, I'm in outpatient surgery for testicular cancer, and the surgery went well. For the next month and a half, I went through daily radiation therapy. The cancer had spread into my stomach, and I did low-dose radiation therapy. The good news is we were an ALPA airline, and ALPA Aeromedical was able to get my first-class medical back in my hand about the time I was finishing up radiation therapy. And I got a phone call from one of the instructors who became a really good friend of mine early on, Barry Lee. He invited me to come over to Atlanta to get back in the sim before it was time for me to report back to work. And once we got into the sim, he said, "Okay, I just want you to fly. Just want you to fly around. There is nothing being checked here. We're not doing any procedures. I just want you to fly." It was probably the best thing that had happened to me in all the trauma and all the uncertainty that I was going through, because it was beginning to restore my confidence that I could still fly again. I believe it was just Barry recognizing everything that I'd been through, and he treated me the way he would want to be treated, as if he went through something like that, and that made a big impression on me. So last year, we started a team for No Shave November. We had a goal of $1,500, and we were able to exceed that goal. This year, we took it up to $2,000, and we have more than doubled that goal so far. The message I have to JetBlue and to everyone who's supporting the No Shave November is thank you. If there's anything going on with you or a friend or a family member, don't be afraid to speak up. It's when you don't speak up when a small problem can become a much bigger problem down the road. It is incredible to see the amount of participation, whether you're running, whether you're donating, or whether you're growing your mustache. Let the awkward selfies begin.